Hey guys, it's Keanu Kemp. I'm gonna be doing a quick calculations video. I'm probably gonna start making a series of videos, but I just wanted to start doing some learning videos because I do music and I do games, and so I just wanted to try something different. I'm gonna start out with a couple of simple videos, which is gonna become a playlist of my junior high science stuff and some, not any of my math because I don't have any of my math notes. Anyways, speed, something I learned in junior high science. Junior high science was never that hard, but one thing I did learn that I really liked, that really helped me in physics during junior high, or at least in grade 10, was obviously about speed. So V equals D over T. Also, my teacher, this is something my science teacher in grade 10 told me never to use, because this will hurt you eventually, is a magic triangle. You have V equals D over T. This is something, if you don't know how to organize it, or how to rearrange your equation, use this. So, if you have V equals D over T, well, I should probably explain variables first. V equals speed of an object. Speed of an object, I'll leave it at that. You also see, I shall talk about this in a while. D equals distance of an object. Sorry, my writing is really bad. T is the time. I'll leave it at time. Just works better. Anyway, so those are my three variables. This, my velocity, is commonly in meters per second. If you look on your car, on your, well, if you actually talk about airplanes, you talk about boats, you talk about speed. Speed, if you are, well, if you're more American, I guess, you'd be miles per hour, I guess. I don't actually know how to write miles per hour. For me, I'm Canadian, so I would also, for a car, let's say, it would be kilometers per hour. That's another common way to express speed. Distance is usually, or is usually in meters, kilometers, centimeters. Anyone who's outside of Canada or does not use the metric system might not know what I'm talking about. Distance could also be as well miles, feet, inches, yards, stuff like that. For me, like I said, since I'm Canadian, I usually use this. Time is commonly usually either used as seconds or hours. So you can see meters per second or kilometers per hour. Meters per second, kilometers per hour. I'll circle that. There we go. So, that's a very simple explanation of what these variables are. This isn't going to be some huge thing, but I just want to do a quick explanation, and then I will actually do some questions. I really like my whiteboard. This is just on my whiteboard. So, anyways. So if we have our equation, I'll write it bigger again. V equals D over T. My magic triangle right here is very easy for rearranging this. So you have velocity equals distance divided by time. That's what D over T is. Distance divided by time. So this is also distance divided by time. For those of you who don't know what that is, but you probably should if you're watching this. Also, to rearrange it, you can also look at your triangle or do this. So if you're looking for D, let's say, so let's erase this for a second. So let's say you're looking for distance. What you do to get distance on its own, you multiply both sides by T. Automatically, this T and this T cancel out. You then get D equals VT, or TV if you want to be nerdy, or just, like TV. Your choice. So, and you can also tell that because distance, so if you go back to your magic triangle, you go distance equals velocity times time. Velocity and time are right beside each other. Works very well, works very quickly. Very simple thing to learn if you really don't know how to reorganize this. The magic triangle only works with 3 variables. Okay? 3 variables. Because any more than that, you're going to get into a huge pain in the ass. Trust me, I've tried. As well, and here, if you were looking for a time, let's say, from here would actually be a very good place to go to, because then you can divide both sides, oops, not by t, oopsies, divide both sides by v, divide by v, v and v cancel. You now get t equals d over v. So distance divided by velocity. I just gotta keep making sure that my camera's actually still on this. So that is the very easy way to change it. Anyways, so what I'm going to talk about next, and this is something you will not, or at least I didn't learn in junior high. This was all in grade 9 science. So this is velocity. Anytime I've been using velocity before, I should be using speed. I don't know if I actually been using that. So this right here is velocity. This little arrow represents a like a direction. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It's a direction, which means it's a vector. Yeah. So you can have a vector is magnitude and direction, whereas you have scalar is just magnitude. So when you look at your car, you're only going to get speed. You're not going to get velocity. Velocity, like I said, is distance. So you know, if you are in a car going 40 kilometers an hour north, that is a velocity. If you just know you're going 40 kilometers an hour, that's speed. So these are actually very important. These are something I don't remember if I learned in junior high, but I do know I learned it a lot over and over again in grade 10, 11, and 12 physics. It becomes very important. Anyways, how long have I been on? Oh, 8 minutes. Okay. So, and as well, when you do this, when you have something with a vector, you have to have at least one other thing with a vector. So your distance is a vector. So this is actually called displacement. So, or, no, yeah, okay, sorry. This is called distance. Well, it's distance with a direction, or also same as displacement. Because if you go 40 kilometers north, but then you backtrack 20 kilometers south, then you know your total, my displacement equals distance 1 minus distance 2, which is equal to 40 kilometers north minus 20 kilometers. Oh, actually, sorry. So my total displacement minus 20 kilometers. I will talk about, actually, that's something I'll talk about at another time. So 40 kilometers minus 20, this means you then only traveled 20 kilometers north total. Because you went up 40, you went back 20, you then left with 20 kilometers north. That is the general thing for displacements. Total displacements, total you went in one direction or another. Anyways, I will be doing more of these videos. I am actually just going to do some quick questions. These are all questions I got from grade 10. So a skateboarder travels 50 meters in 12 seconds. What is the average speed of the skateboarder? So we're going to start out with our v equals d over t. In this, we are looking for the average speed of the skateboard, which means we do want to look for the velocity. So which means we're already ranged properly for our equation. Which means we have our distance. We already have our distance. We already have our time. So that's our distance and our time. This is not working well. So you can then go, just plug in your numbers. 50.0 meters divided by 12.0 seconds. You then get 50 divided by 12. 50 divided by 12 equals 4.17 meters per second. You can tell I have meters over seconds, meters per second, and that is what they want. As well, just so you know, let's say for some reason they gave you this, but they wanted it in kilometers per hour. So you go 4.17 meters over seconds. I think I was about to draw 5 meters per second. What you can then do is, this is called unit conversion. This is something I learned in chemistry. You can then multiply by 3,600 seconds over 1 hour, because you're trying to get rid of seconds. You're trying to you're trying to convert into kilometers per hour. I don't know if I actually said that already or not. Anyways, so this is to get rid of the seconds. So you then know you have seconds on the bottom, seconds on the top. Those will cancel, and there are 3,600 seconds, because there's 60 seconds in a minute and 60 minutes in an hour. 60 times 60 is 3,600. So you have 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. Seconds cancel. You're left with hours on the bottom. Then you have to multiply by 1 kilometer over 1,000 meters, because there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. Then you have meters on the bottom, meters on the top. Those cancel. You then have that times 3,600 divided by 1,000. Oh wow, that actually works out really well. That actually then equals 15 kilometers per hour. Okay, so yeah, that's a very simple question. I'm just going to do 2 more and just quickly run through them. I was actually surprised. I've never actually tried to do that before, but the turning into kilometers per hour thing. Anyways. Okay, so that was just question 1. A baseball player throws a ball a distance of 45 meters at a speed of 30 meters per second. How long is the baseball in flight? So you have velocity equals distance over time. We are looking for how long the baseball is in flight, which means we're looking for time. To get that, multiply both sides by our time. Times cancel. You then have to divide both sides by velocity. Divide by velocity. Velocities up here cancel. You're left with time. Time equals distance over velocity. We can then plug in our numbers. 45.0 meters over 30.0 meters per second. In this instance, it actually works out very well, because you actually have meters over seconds. For those of you who don't know, if you ever divide by something, divide by a fraction, so you had 1 divided by 1/2. I just want to see if that's actually still on the camera. Sorry. 1 divided by 1/2. In June, one of the things my math teacher said last year is it's called kiss and flip. So which means that's actually 1 multiplied by 2 over 1. Because you see I took the 1 and flip and kiss. Kiss and flip. Whatever. Flip and kiss actually works better. It just quickly comes out as kiss and flip. Because then you flip this, and you get 2 over 1, which is just 1 times 2, which equals 2. So that's just something you know. So in this, the units actually work, because then you actually get 45.0 meters over 30.0 meters. And then since that's a fraction of the units, you actually put the seconds on top. Meters cancel, which means you then equal 45 divided by 30, oh fuck, 5 divided by 30, sorry for the swear there, equals 1.5 seconds. You then know the ball was in flight for 1.5 seconds. There you go. Quick, easy. I'm making it a lot longer than it needs to be, but still should work fine. Okay, final question. An airplane flies at a speed of 990 kilometers per hour for 4.10 hours. How far does the plane travel? So if we're looking for how far, then you're looking for a distance. V equals d over t, multiplied both sides by t. T's cancel, you get d equals tv. Obviously these are in the same units, 990 kilometers per hour for 4.10 hours. Hours, everything works out beautifully. So which means I can then plug in my numbers. I can go 4.10 hours multiplied by 990 kilometers per hour, because remember that's a fraction. Kilometers per hour is kilometers over hours. Since I'm dividing by hours here, hours, you then get 4.1 times 990 equals 4,059 kilometers. There you go. Not that hard. And another video, actually probably the next video, and maybe I should create a prequel to this one, I will do significant digits, because that's something that is very important. I'll explain that next video. So hopefully you guys got all that. If you have any questions, leave comments down below in the pants bar. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. It's been Keanu, and talk to you guys later. Bye for now.